Welcome, it's Denome, and welcome to this crypto update. Now, I'm getting chills, guys, because we got the $90,000 Bitcoin price that we were predicting on this very channel. Now, I have been following this price move, obviously, for the longest time already. I called the $56,000 bottom here on May 1st, and I called the bottom of $53,000 here on September as well. And then we first saw the inverse head and shoulders. I said the price will go to 64,000, and then it did. And from there, I said that now Bitcoin is heading to $90,000, and we got there now as well. And before we continue any further, let me show you the proof. So here you can see market update on May 1st. I said that 56K is probably the Bitcoin bottom, and that exactly the exact thing happened. And then I also called the bottom here on September. As you can see, Bitcoin was below $54,000 at that moment in time. So that was pretty good that we got those. And then here, just 2 weeks ago, I said that Bitcoin wants to go to 90K, and then 90K is still on track. So pretty good. Then also, obviously, Doge has been doing extremely well. Here you can see me talking about Doge just 3 weeks ago, and Doge was looming behind my thumbnails here for quite a while. Here you can see 1 month ago a few Doge pictures as well. So we've been following Doge practically from $0.1, and now when we take a look at Doge, the price of Doge is $0.4. So very nice. Obviously, if you followed me, you would know that I already sold my Doge, so I sold them too soon. But hey, I still doubled my capital with Doge, so that was pretty nice anyway. Now, in this video, we'll talk about some coins that may have not pumped yet, that still have a lot of potential. But if you like this kind of content, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as you know, I am sponsored and affiliated with Bybit. So if you want to have this $500 position airdrop, all you have to do is sign up for Bybit using my link in the pinned comment and register to claim using this button. This campaign is still valid for the next 34 days, and you have to practically just deposit your first capital within 7 days and do the activities to be eligible for this one. But now let's continue and talk about the market right now, because I know a lot of people are bullish. I know a lot of people are also skeptical, like, is this the top? What is the market condition? And are there some altcoins that still have a lot of potential? So those are the questions that I will try to answer in this video after we talk about the most important news. So the most important news obviously is from Donald Trump. He said that now Elon Musk is at the head of the Department of Government Efficiency, which is the Doge, and that's why Doge was flying. Unfortunately for me, there was another coin called Department of Government Efficiency, which is also labeled as Doge, but this has just been created in August of 2024. And this thing here, as you can see, the market cap was just $300,000, and now is almost $500 million. So that's an insane gain if you made this. Unfortunately, I missed this coin. I don't know, nobody told me about it. I just saw it when it was already $500 million. But yeah, congratulations to everybody who made money with this coin here. And obviously now retail investors, they are throwing money at the meme coins, because when we take a look at the top gainers of altcoins and crypto assets, you can see Pepe is up 77% just in the last 24 hours. Doge is up 100% in the last 30 days. Sorry, last 7 days. And when we go down here, you can see Bonk is now pumping 80% up in last 7 days. So it's practically just some meme coins that are pumping very hard, while many of the let's call them like real assets, real crypto assets, they aren't really doing anything interesting. For example, when we take a look at BNB and we look at the chart, you can see it has just hovered here at the same price point since the April of 2024, and we haven't even broken out of this consolidation area yet. So maybe these like real crypto assets or legacy crypto assets, I don't know what to call them, altcoins, maybe they will have a surge after the meme coin mania goes away, or maybe these will not have any form of pump at all. But I do believe there's one coin that will have a pump, and that is the LDO USD. Now, I've been talking about this coin for many times, and it has unfortunately not done what I wanted on many occasions, but right now it is doing exactly what I wanted to do. So here you can see that we had this breakout here, and then in my previous video, we were above the orange line, and I said that either this is a very good time to buy LDO, or we may go to that yellow line one more time, and that will be the best time to buy it. And we did exactly that. Now we are basically pumping upwards from it. I do believe that this asset here, the LDO price, I do believe that this is headed for $1.9 in the near term. That would coincide with this the trend line here, and then you can decide what you want to do with it. But I do believe it's going to $1.9. Next, we scroll down here. There's also another interesting coin like CRV. So CRV hasn't done anything. As you can see, this, you may remember this coin from the previous bull market, but it's just absolutely sad because it was $6 and now it's not even 30 cents. So it is what it is. Maybe they will have another surge to the upside. I don't know. I hope, because a lot of people have a lot of invested capital in these assets, but this is the nature of the market right now. Meme coins and Bitcoin. That's practically that practically has been it. But I do believe that at least some point we may have another surge with those assets. But here's the altcoin or meme coin that I am heavily invested in, and that is the Trump token or MAGA token. The reason I'm talking about this is when you go to like CoinGecko here and you type in the word, you can by the way see the peanut, the squirrel is up 150% again, which is insane because this is now $2 billion already. And why Peanut the squirrel is going up is, you probably know it, but the squirrel was killed by the government a few days before the election, and maybe some people were like, hey, maybe the government shouldn't kill pet squirrels, and that's why maybe Trump got elected. It was like a whole meme, like pets for Trump. And then Peanut, the martyr squirrel, they made a meme coin out of it, and now it's $2 billion also. Absolutely insane. But the real Trump meme coin, when you just type Trump in CoinGecko or you type Trump in CoinMarketCap, the first choice here, this meme coin is only $70 million market cap. So in my opinion, this is massively undervalued compared to the other meme coins on the market. So I invested $15,000 of my own capital into this meme coin here. It had its hail days already, $17, and now it's down roughly 92% from its peak. So I think it's heading at least for one more pump when Trump goes into office. But if other Trump related coins are pumping to the upside, I just don't see why this wouldn't pump also. So that's why I do believe that out of the meme coins, everything else is gambling, but this, in my opinion, is not gambling. It's just it just makes sense to me. The market cap, the meme, everything just makes sense. You may disagree with me, but I think out of all of the meme coins, this makes the most amount of sense to me. Let me know if you agree or disagree, but this is my pick for now. Then nothing really too interesting going on with the news. I could talk about the war in Ukraine because it obviously has not settled yet, but it may or may not affect the price of Bitcoin. So I'm not gonna go into that discussion. But there's one thing that I do want to talk about, which is the amount of Bitcoin held by ETFs. So this number has just gone absolutely crazy. So currently in all of the ETFs, all of the private funds across the globe, the amount of Bitcoin that they held is now 1,209,000 Bitcoin inside them. And these are your institutional investors. And this is practically showing us that there's a lot of institutional demand for Bitcoin, which is obviously nice. A lot of people understand that Donald Trump made the promise that he will create a Bitcoin strategic reserve for United States. And if the United States government has a strategic Bitcoin reserve and they are actively going to the market and buying Bitcoin to store in their vault, everybody and their grandma will understand that Bitcoin is the asset that will have long-term value. So that can create a bubble that goes even beyond the 90K where we are at currently. So for that reason, this is, in my opinion, bullish because it confirms that the smart money is thinking as I am thinking, which is that Bitcoin price will go much, much higher than where it is even now. So this is bullish, obviously. But when we take a look at the retail investors and we go to Google Trends and you search for the word Bitcoin, you can see a few peaks here in 2017. This was a fully retail investor caused mania. And then in 2021, you can see there was a lot less retail investor demand for Bitcoin at this price point. But Bitcoin still went up many multiples. And right now, in March of 2024, you can see another Bitcoin peak here. But just in November right now, I'm not seeing a massive surge in retail investors yet. The number is 43. I did see some people, they shared a chart that showed that the amount of interest on Google for Bitcoin now is surpassing all of these numbers already. But the official tool of Google Trends is not showing that reality, at least for me. I don't know how they came up with that number, but it doesn't seem to me that there's a retail bubble for Bitcoin right now. The bubble for retail investors is in meme coins. And that should be pretty obvious for everybody who has eyes to see. So that's just one thing that I wanted to show you, that even though Bitcoin is pumping right now, it's probably not retail mania that is fueling that growth. So that's a positive thing. Now, talking about other fundamentals, today we are still looking at CryptoQuant, but for my next update, I'm probably heading back to the sentiment tool. But there's a few interesting numbers that I want you to know. So the first is when we take a look at Bitcoin on exchange reserves, you can see even now, still at this new high, more Bitcoin is leaving exchanges than entering exchanges. And this is fundamentally bullish, in my opinion, because it means that people want to store Bitcoin for long-term value. If there was an inflow of Bitcoin heading to exchanges, that's what I would consider to be bearish. But right now, Bitcoin is leaving exchanges, so that's very nice to see. Another nice thing to see is, in my previous video, I showed you that a record number of stable coins was flowing into exchanges. Well, number was $2.6 billion. But now on November 12th, we saw another $2 billion worth of stable coins flowing into exchanges. And all of this money here, this net flow, these green numbers here, all of this is practically money that wants to buy crypto assets. So maybe the bull market is not yet ending as of now, unless something super dramatic happens. But at least as of now, I do interpret this as a bullish thing. Then something else, we can take a look at the 1 year inactive supply. We are seeing that this is starting to go to the downside, and we have the lowest point usually is at a price peak. But there's still ways to go to the downside for this inactive supply, and many people are still not actively moving their Bitcoin on chain, which is bullish because it means that they don't want to sell their Bitcoin at this price point. So this is obviously nice to see also. When we go and take a look at the liquidation heat map, unfortunately, this number here is screaming that Bitcoin would really want to go liquidate longs at $75,000. But as you can see here, you have practically $1 billion worth of Bitcoin or longs to be liquidated at $75,000, but it doesn't mean that the price drops all the way down here, because I think many longs will have stop losses, so they will stop their longs even before this number here. It doesn't mean that it will go all the way down to $75,000 if the price starts to go to the downside. And also, when you have a bullish narrative like the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve, then the money that is flowing to the market may be much higher than is the amount of money that is in leveraged longs and shorts, or liquidatable leveraged longs and shorts. So even though this is a useful tool in a market that is trending to the upside, this may not be as useful. So we may not see this massive dramatic pullback to 75k. But if it happens, now you know where to buy Bitcoin. So if we see $75,000, that's where you go balls deep into buying Bitcoin, if we see this number. But I don't think we do. But if we do, you know what to do. Now, let's go back to the charts here, and let's not talk about LDO. Let's talk about Bitcoin. So in the short term, like I showed you, 75k is a possibility. It may or may not happen. But in the short term, if we go to 1 hour view, there's a new line here that is interesting to me to look at. And it's this one, but we haven't had a touch on that for a while. So now we have practically this one here. So as you can see, what I'm doing now, you probably, when you see this video, this is already outdated information. But in my opinion, I'm longing Bitcoin right now. Now, if it goes below the current price point here, below $89,000, that would be my stop loss, because I'm expecting this line to hold and we go to the upside. Now, if for some reason we go to the downside here, this would be my next long zone. And if that doesn't hold, then I will have a stop loss, and I will try to accumulate a position here, all the way down to 75k. So that's my plan going further. I'm not shorting Bitcoin. It doesn't make any sense with as I do believe that we are in a bull market right now, and the asset is trending to the upside. So this would be my trades that I'm long in Bitcoin right now. Stop loss, another long stop loss, and then accumulate a longer position here if price would go all the way to that 75k. So that's my plan going further with Bitcoin. And if you want to long, if you want to short, if you want to have access to professional tools, I made a video about Bybit, why I use Bybit, why they have some features which unfortunately are not available on other exchanges. And if you want to sign up for Bybit, you can get 500 USDT position airdrop using my link, which is in the pinned comment below. And you can get up to extra $30,000 worth of rewards. Also, if you sign up for Bybit, and a 10% discount for your first 30 days using my link below. So Bybit is the account where I do my leverage trading. Spot trading I do on multiple exchanges, but Bybit, in my opinion, is the best exchange for leverage trading. That's my update for today. Bullish, but if we see a pullback, this is my plan to get more Bitcoin. And then I've longed Trump, and I've longed LDO also. So that's the update. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.